Hello and a very warm welcome to today's video. In today's video, very exciting one, we've got a rival to QuickBooks releasing a brand new set of software updates, which I think go head to head with what QuickBooks has always been about. You see, we're going to be looking at the world of FreeAgent, and to me, FreeAgent have a very interesting way of approaching how to develop their software. If you think about it, if you look at QuickBooks' typical rivals, which is Sage and Xero, they, in my opinion, built a piece of software built primarily for the accountants to get the most out of, but is also very user-friendly for the clients. Whereas FreeAgent built a piece of software that is amazing for the end client, but not quite there, in my opinion, for the accountants. Whereas QuickBooks, for me, the reason I love QuickBooks so much is because they've always been the best of both worlds. Amazing, intuitive piece of software that the clients can use, but also some amazing pieces of tools and tech and software that us accountants can use to make sure that we can help our clients as best as possible. And for me, with FreeAgent being on the back foot, if you like, from an accountant's point of view, it's always interesting when they come to the table and bring some new accountant-focused updates. Because what I think that will do is show how that technology can help bridge the gap between having a really solid piece of software for our clients and something that us accountants can get our teeth into and really help. So let's not waste any more time. Let's roll the intro. Let's get straight into figuring out exactly if this new update from FreeAgent is worth its weight in gold. Let's have a look. Hello, my name is Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning for Ask the Accountant. Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at the new updates from FreeAgent. So let me just read it to you first of all. They titled the email, Your Updates Roundup. Find and Fix has arrived. Introducing Find and Fix. Tired of correcting client errors one by one? Our revolutionary new bulk editing tool lets you find and fix up to 100 items in just a few clicks. Which, if you think about it, is going toe to toe with our reclassification tool. So let's see how that works. Also new in FreeAgent, build a picture of your client's data with new management reports. We've launched a powerful way to customize, compare and present key financial insights for your client. And the best part? This is just the beginning. So again, we've had management reports in QuickBooks Online since day one, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And then there are other ones is integration Spotlight with Genesis. So that's a new AI tool, which is very useful. I think it's best to wait until we can compare apples to apples with that QuickBooks Intuit Assist versus the JAX integration, see how that works. So that's one to look out for in a later video. Make sure you like and subscribe to see that one. And then there's a Stripe, an improved Stripe integration. You can now set up a bank fee to automatically import and record our clients' Stripe transactions and fees. That I'm very interested to see one day coming soon as well, because I am very frustrated with the world of integration with Stripe, with how complicated that it makes it for such a simple solution, right? So yeah, it'd be great to see how that works. And then there's a CIS contractors functionality coming very, very soon. So definitely keep an eye. Again, if you're interested in anything like that, you're already in the right place. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff as we go straight into and find out exactly what these updates are all about. Okay, let's set the scene for what it is that we're looking to basically go against, right? So if I quickly jump into a QuickBooks license, then the first one is if we go to Accountants Tools and we go to Reclassify Transaction, this is what the new solution is going to be. Now, the idea of reclassification is on the left-hand side, I can choose if it's profit and loss or balance sheet. Then I get to choose what account I'm looking to do. So let's go and say that, oh, I've messed up and this heat and light should never have been heat and light. Well, I could go into the individual transaction and move them out if I want to, or using the reclassification tool, I can tick individual ones or tick all of them. I can then do the reclassify and change where the account's going to be, for example. So maybe I'm thinking it shouldn't have been light and heat, it should have been personal, for example, something like that. Or I can go change the VAT straight away. So maybe I've accidentally claimed 20% when I should be claiming 5%, something along those lines. Change class, change the location if you've got them activated. Love, love, love this tool. This is an amazing tool. And honestly, one of the key reasons why you should move up to QuickBooks Advanced if you want to have access to this tool, because it really does save so much time. So let's have a look at what FreeAgent has to offer with their solution. So again, let's just refer to what the notes were. The notes were introducing Find and Fix. So it's called Find and Fix. If I press Find Out More, it should take me directly to where I need to go. Interesting. Find Out More didn't take me to anything. Let's copy the link though and see if I paste the link here. It's going to bring me up something. Here we are, introducing Find and Fix. Why we built Find and Fix, yeah. What Find and Fix and why it matters. So where's Find and Fix going to be? Right, so I'm on the overview page at the moment. I'm going to switch to accounting at the top, and then you'll see that Find and Fix is your last one available from there. Now here it says quickly locate and correct accounting errors in bulk with Find and Fix. So straight away, really excited about this. It looks very similar. Now, date range, I can do current or I can do a particular accounting year. I can have all accounting areas, accounting categories, or I can pick an individual one. So let's go and see, maybe have I got anything in rent? Press search. Nothing in rent. You know what, might even be easier if I quickly look at my profit and loss account, look at my and let's say that it's my computer hardware that I'm not 100% happy with. Now I click into computer hardware, I can see all the transactions here. So where's the breakdown of them there? Now, one thing I'd love though is while we're in here, while I'm already looking at the data, why doesn't both QuickBooks and FreeAgent give me the option from here to be able to do either my reclassification or my Find and Fix directly from this page, right? That's what I would love to see. Now, I'm probably asking for too much there, but as an accountant, the problem is I'm going through here and I'm thinking, oh, you know, this and this shouldn't have gone there. I should really put this to somewhere else, or this and this isn't really in the right place. I should have put that somewhere. So what I really need to do is go in, press the Find and Fix, remember what date range I was looking at, go and find the accounting ones that were in this was computer software, press search, and then it gives me the breakdown. Now it's giving me a different date range here, probably because I use current year to date as opposed to the actual accounting year, but you get my picture of what I'm trying to say here. But I'm having to replicate that. Now I've done that, I'm on a similar list of transactions, and from here I can go, right, okay, what are those things? So simple things like this, look, this here, Nintendo, I think there's another Nintendo one around here as well. Same with these Sony Interactive, but let's just do the two Nintendo ones. But let's say I've just selected those ones. Now that I've selected them, I now get to proceed to fix items, and from there I can change it. So let's say actually that should have been director's loan. No, won't let me put it to director's loan, which is interesting. Maybe then I should put it to contra account. And this is straight away is where I personally always find frustration when it comes to FreeAgent, because it's been built for that client in mind, which we love, by the way. We love how it really does force them to make sure everything's right. It's really restrictive for me to go in and fix things. Like, all I want to do is put this director's loan account. If this was QuickBooks and I've, you know, accidentally put these charge point network to heat and light, or my client has, shall I say, I want to reclassify this. I go in here, I put to director's loan, press apply, done. You even really have to think about it, right? That's already been adjusted for me, all of those. I could have done 100 transactions there, and it would have just done it in the same amount of time. Which is why my frustration here is that I can't fix it to anywhere. I'm restricted to where I can fix it to. And I get why, you know, it's from an account client's point of view, it doesn't want to let you accidentally put to the wrong place. It wants to restrict it. But as an accountant, I should be able to say where it goes. That should be my decision to see if it's right or wrong. And sometimes we have to play a bit loose by the rules, right? Sometimes that's the accountant's job, is to post things to places that you wouldn't normally post it to, but that's because you're going to gross it up in the end, or what, you know, you're going to put workarounds to get to the right result. You know what the right result is. You're just trying to make that tool work with you. And that's why I always find my frustration with FreeAgent is it's restricting me as the accountant from wanting to do what I want to do, because from a client's point of view, you probably wouldn't ever want to do that. So I can't actually go and say they're personal items. I think as a workaround, I could probably create a category, call it director's loan, but then it's going to sit in my P&L. I don't want it to sit in my P&L. You know, I want it to go to the personal accounts. Now I could go to contra account, and I could say, actually, no, it should be out of scope, and I could fix that item, update any changes, and it's going to go there. But now it's in my contra account. Now I've got to go as the accountant and go and fix the contra account. Might be doing a few journal entries or something like that. And while I'm talking, it's updating my changes. I only changed one. That's a long time to update, isn't it? So yeah, it takes a while to do that. But the beauty of it though is when I need to change multiple ones, right? Again, Sony. For whatever reason, this client's been posting his, you know, personal items, so I can just search for the word Sony. That's going to bring all of my Sony items up. I can press tick. I proceed to fix items. Unfortunately, I have to go to contra account, but once I'm there, I can then say that also I want everything to be out of scope, fix those items, and then it's going to move them away from computer equipment that was there, and then it's going to put it into my my contra account in this case. I must admit though, the fact it's taking this amount of time is a little bit strange, only because I'm used to, you know, the QuickBooks way where it is pretty much instant, right? Let's say in the instant one I have, okay, all these fees here, look, there's 129 transactions. I press reclassify, change the account. Maybe I want to say that it should now be going to a different expense one. Let's say it's credit card charges. Let's say that it should now be 20% fees related to them. Let's do it, purchases, press apply, press that, and basically 128 out of 129 transactions done from there. Yeah, there's one I've had to fix. That's because it didn't like the VAT side of things. And the error, if I read it, is because I can't change the VAT code on a journal entry. Fine. But he's done 128, 129 pretty much in simultaneously. But when I go back to my free agent one, it was taking a lot longer to get those done. And there was only 9 items there. I was taking, what, 10 times a time, something like that. That's in my opinion, a bit frustrating. So there's your find and fix. I am missing the ability to do classes and locations, but you know, it is giving me the option if I just get rid of here and have a look at what my find and fix solutions were. So if I want to tick into that one, proceed to fix items, I can do the description, I can do that, I can do accounting category. So it's giving me those items. It's just a shame that it hasn't let me have the option to do class and locations as well. But apart from that, love the fact that that's there. I think it's one of those ones you've got to kind of get used to, right? It's a little bit more clunky than maybe the QuickBooks one is, but the QuickBooks one's been around for so long that this one over time will get a little bit better. I think it just needs to speed up a little bit. And also as an accountant, give us that opportunity to, you know, choose what the accounting category is. Let us make the, if we're going to make a mistake, let it be on our shoulders, right? Don't let the system tell us you can't do that. Let us have go in there and put the right one there. So that's all I would say is my one criticism of this. But so far, loving that, going for it. Now, the other big update was the reporting side. So if I go over to reports, I now have a management report section here. And from here, then I can go through and choose an executive summary, profit and loss, balance sheet, age debtors, age creditors. So nice little management reports there. It did say that this is, you know, something that's going to come through better later down the line. So it's quite basic at the moment, but I can add a note, say BOFIX, for example. Executive summary. Is that an executive summary? Profit and loss, balance sheet, age debtors, age creditors. I suppose, I mean, yeah, that is it. And then basically I can export it at the top as a full PDF. And once I do it as a PDF, I've got report settings as well. I can do the dates there. Oh no, report title and prepared by, should I say, sorry. But now I've gone and done that. It does mean then I get this as my report. So it's got contents, notes, executive summary, profit and loss, and then balance sheet, age debtors, age creditors through there. And just let's look at what options I have in terms of, I can change profit and loss, I can change comparative to show monthly if I want to. I can show different period 1 and period 2. And that's pretty much all I can bring in the management account. Now, it did say, in fairness to it, if I go back to what it says build a picture of the client's data. And the best part, this is just the beginning. So fingers crossed we have a fast follow on this, because, yeah, it's there. It is definitely an opportunity to do management reporting. Here's what's coming next. So what's new? You can look at executive, profit and loss, balance sheet, notes. What's next? This is the open chapter management report story. We're already listening close to feedback and gearing up for the next phase of development. We'll soon be expanding functionality to allow you to add notes to individual reports like that, as well as export reports to spreadsheets. Yeah, that's what we'd love to see. So instead of just doing PDF, it's Excel as well. Building with the result, a suite of reporting tools that empowers to deliver. Okay, cool. If we compare it to the competition though, yeah, it's not even close, if I'm completely honest. So management reports, from here I have all these different types of management reports I can create, and I basically press plus management report. I can build one from scratch. I can put nice little fancy templates together, logos on it. I can put cover titles, table of contents I can add to my heart's content. I can write proper notes in here as well, and I got the opportunity to put reports and charts in here. And the best thing about this is I literally can choose any report that I want, including my custom reports, and I can really build a proper reports pack. We love the reports pack feature in QuickBooks. It's one of our favorite bits about it, and the reason for that is then we can really look at bespoking a report pack for what the clients need. I'm also really excited for the future of this as well. This is going to have the opportunity to incorporate with things like Intuit Assist going forward. So it's going to be able to put Intuit AI powered notes and stuff in there for you. We're just going to have a lot of opportunities, and that was just doing a base one. If I pick one that's already done, so like this expanded company preview and report, without having to do any of the customization, I've already got all of this beautiful content, right? Like its profit and loss is there, balance sheet's there, statement of cash flows, which personally is one of the most important aspects of any type of account, a reports pack, aging details, aging creditors, and then I've even thrown in my VAT 101 report into here as well, bill payments and everything else. And what you can do with the customization here is build like VAT audit reports there as well. So when I'm sending a report to a client, say, can you are you happy with this? Basically, here's your numbers, but also here's the back end of those numbers as well, like, right? So it's really important to be able to show them all of these different elements that shows them how that was built together, what all of them is. That's, to me, is the power of a management report pack. It's not just thinking about, oh yeah, let's just show them numbers and hope for the best, but it's actually giving them meaningful data. Again, when we look at the future, what's coming in the QuickBooks One, we've been shown that we're going to be able to bring things like KPIs into here, better graphs, those sort of things. And to me, that's what we really need out of a management reports pack. It's customization, right? It's the ability for us to build this so that we can then impress our clients with it, show them information and data that's right for them, and gives them an opportunity to do it from there. And there we have it. There is a breakdown of the new find and fix, what is it called? No, yeah, find and fix option within FreeAgent, and also the opportunity to do reports, management reports directly in the product as well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. This is a great step, right? This is the step in the right direction. It's an opportunity to work with accountants. It's for a long time, in my opinion, or at least what I've noticed from FreeAgent for a while, is updates that are just for the accountant. And for me, that's where their focus needs to be at the moment, just to get things right in that place so we can have a level playing field. There's nothing better in the world than QuickBooks and FreeAgents fighting each other out, like duking it out with software. When one brings something out, the other has to try and better that, and then one has to better that. Because guess who wins out of that? We do, right? Like, we're the winners out of that. Us, the end consumers. The more they duke each other out, the more they try and outplay one another, the better experience we have for us. So I'm loving the fact that they brought that to the table. Completely transparent and frank, I think that there is still work to be done with there, but it's amazing that it's still there, and it's way better than not having any of this in the first place. But I think this is an opportunity for them to see what the competition is doing and bring it to the table. And it's the same criticism I gave QuickBooks, right? Like, QuickBooks came to the table late for fixed assets. Therefore, in my mind, in my head, as my expectation as an end user, I expect them to come to the table and not just beat the competition when you're so far behind them in terms of the release date, etc., but they need to up the competition so that the competition takes notice and goes, oh, we've not updated that feature in X amount of years. Let's go back, revisit, let's put some reinvestment in there, let's research and development, and let's then try and outpace the competition's just brought to the table. I've got this thing that when you're last to the party, you need to come to that party with something that's going to absolutely wow the competition. That's what Apple does every single time, right? Every time. Apple's never the first, were never the first to bring a mobile phone. They were never the first to bring a tablet. They were never the first to bring a VR solution. They were never the first to do X, Y, Z, right? But what they do is they look at what the competition's already got out there, they find them pain points, and they come at it in a solution that's going to wow people and make people want to buy into that ecosystem. That's exactly what we need from our accounting solutions at the moment. We need them to make us go, wow. We need them to make us go, oh, that's how that should be done, so that A, we turn our heads and start promoting solution A over solution B going forward to our clients, because it'll be better for them. But B, and the most important aspect of all this, is it means that everyone's going to elevate each other's product, and the only people who win from that are us, the consumers. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Have you played around with Fix and Find and Fix or the management reports? Am I being too harsh? Is there something I'm missing here? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts on this as well. But this has been my way of looking at the Find and Fix solution. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out. They are definitely now on my radar in terms of email updates and other features and updates that come forward. And I'm definitely wanting to do. And I think, it's an exciting time for Free Agent, because they have the opportunity of almost a blank slate to really come out of this and impress us. And some of the things they do so well, like the idea of they connect their personal bank account or the bank account directly to the product as well. So the best example of that is I can go into the Metal bank account in here. So my bank account, so it's a Challenger bank account, Metal. So I can open up my Metal account, and as an end consumer, I can actually make payments and everything else like every other typical bank out there. Wow, yeah. But what's clever about it is that when I make updates to here, so imagine that I'm going to go and make and send some money now. When I send some money and I choose where it's going to be, it asks me for my category, which a lot of the Challenger banks are starting to do now, right? What's this payment for? And it's quite subtle, right? Like, what is this payment for? And I don't know about you, but I get a little bit frustrated. I'm like, why is my bank asking me this? But anyway, I'll follow it and do it. On every other Challenger bank in the world, you put that information in and it goes nowhere. It just stays within that banking product, which probably has no use to you whatsoever. In the Metal solution though, when I update it and I say I'm making this payment and it's for a consultancy fee or whatever it's going to be, the beauty of it is that Free Agent can pick up that data and bring that directly into the product. That is amazing. That is the future we want for every piece of accounting software out there. We want it to be able to read that information. That's what open banking promised us, and that's what Free Agent have already brought to the table. So loving that. That's where they can get things absolutely spot on. But this one, if I'm going to be completely honest, I was hoping for more. I was hoping them to bring their Metal solution, their innovation, their best foot forward, and bring that forward for this. And they haven't quite done that, but it's early days for them. They promised, that management report is going to get better, and I really do hope that they take the feedback on board with that Find and Fix as well. So there we have it. There is a look at one of the rivals, Free Agent, and seeing what their solution has been updated for. If you want more content like this one, you're already in the right place, so make sure you like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And don't worry, I will see you in the very next video. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to this new series. Hello and welcome to this video. 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 Alright, let's get it set. Let's do this. Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation, is that everyone else that missed it?
Yeah. So current All right, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, right? Their advisor, their bookkeeper. And you all did phenomenal work for small business.